All right, boys. We are live. We got us all three together. I'm just tweeting out that we're live. We got the product. I think you're muted, product. We got Octagon Bets, and we got myself. Tune in live. You guys want to see our show? We got every slide for each fight. The product. I don't have your overall picks, but I got me and Tristan's overall picks because I'm getting hot right now.
And I remember to put them on Tapology this time.
I'm getting hot right now. Wait till you see where I'm at, product. Today I got my Johnny Utah shirt from Point Break, just so you know. Get me to Utah. Beth, you might
fantastic movie.
But the product might know it.
Fantastic movie.
Fantastic. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna put the slides up. Here we go. We got my nice UFC 272 right here.
I like that.
We got Masvidal and Jorge. I got some nice graphics later, by the way, boys. You'll see. So here's just, I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna make it bigger for myself. So right now I'm at 67%. Yeah, Octagon Bets is 63.
You passed me.
And then if you look, Octagon Bets skipped the last card, but I was 11 for 12, product. Just so you see it right there, 11 for 12. Or 10 for 11. 11 for 12? No, 10 for 11, excuse me. And I was semi-perfect once. And I've been a little hot, I gotta say. I've been a little bit hot.
I went 9 for 11.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you missed one?
I missed one. I missed two.
Of me, though. Yeah. All right. We got to get you in the pick'em product because this is bragging rights.
It is. You beat me. I'll make it up this week, though.
Yeah. All right. So let's get in this. So we'll just go around, Robin. This is, of course, my pick will be on the screen because I just screenshot what I pick. So we got Dustin Jacoby. Anybody know how to say this other guy's last name, the Polish dude?
No.
Mike McCall.
You're up.
Well, we'll call him McCall. The line is 195. Jacoby's a favorite, slight favorite, and Mike McCall is an underdog. I got Jacoby. I don't know if he's gonna knock him out, but that's what I picked. So what do you go around the horn here?
This is an interesting matchup. I took Jacoby too. Both guys can knock each other out. I just feel that Jacoby is a little bit higher of a striking output. The other guy has a higher strikes absorbed. I just think Jacoby's going to connect first.
I'm also with Jacoby on this one. It could either be a fast one or be one of the ones where it's like just two strikers who are really good and they kind of go to the end, go to the decision. So,
yeah.
This is a banger of a fight. I'm excited for this fight.
Yeah, and it's the first fight. I do have some out of order later, I think, by accident. You guys can correct me if I go out of order. And just so you know, too, I know we talked a little bit Octagon Bets on the side. Some of the ones I'm gonna put in here on Tapology, I'm still gonna put some money on some of these underdogs, money wise. Like even though in this I have, I might pick the favorite because I think he's gonna win, but there's some dogs that are live, just like you said.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
All right. Next up, we have.
Speaking of live dogs.
Yeah, so we got. There's no line. I had to look up the line to make sure it wasn't too crazy. I think it's a close line, right? What's the line?
I think so.
Let's see.
So anyway, while you guys look it up, we got a Slovakian. He's lost his last two. It's Ludwig, and then versus Devontae Smith. I went Smith by decision. I think he might have had more experience. I don't know why. I forgot why.
He has more UFC experience, but not MMA experience.
Yeah. All right. Who's up?
I'm taking Klein here. Klein's one of my guys. I think he's an extremely live dog. Smith has more experience. He has reach, but I just really like Klein here, to be honest. I like the way he's fought. Yeah, he lost to Nate Landwehr and Mike Trizano, but he looked good in those fights. I just like him stylistically against Devontae Smith.
All right.
I'm going with Devontae. I like he has this weird kind of like freestyle style as well. So I've always enjoyed seeing his like little throws he throws in there as well.
Is
like
he
did against
does he have
James.
the Bobby Green? Does he have the Bobby Green hood style? Does it say hood style?
Not quite. That's one of a kind.
That is one of a kind. Yeah, and Islam got lucky. I think we all know this, right?
Right.
I mean, he got lucky. All right, so I didn't even know Tim Elliott was still in the UFC. I'm gonna be frank with y'all. Like I know. He's the one who beat up the guy, the wife beater, right? Was hitting him
Yes.
on the ground and
And he
was
was
like, "Yo,
yelling
you
it.
don't touch women. You don't touch women, motherfucker." Like, remember that was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tim Elliott has been around for a long time. His record's 17-12. So he's cut from the cloth of BJ Penn's record. Like he's cut from like the Randy Couture record, like where like their records are almost 500, right? Like
He's 18-12 now.
Okay, 18-12. Well, maybe he'll be 19-12. So he's a moderate underdog. He's 2 in his last 5. The Russian, we got a Russian here, guys, right? So he's 13-1. I think Elliott's hard to finish from what I remember of him, if I'm correct. I don't know. So I have the Russian by decision. Feel free.
I'm taking the Russian too, but in terms of just a pure value play, I would probably throw something on Elliott just because, like you had mentioned, he's extremely difficult to finish.
Right.
I believe he has some pop in his hands. He could end the fight first if he does connect with something, but I mean, in my Tapology, I do have the Russian by decision.
Is the Russian? Do we know if the Russian's a banger or one of these wrestlers? Because Tim Elliott's got a decent submission game from his back, I believe, as well. I thought he was.
I believe he has good jiu-jitsu and some good handwork.
So he's got 6 sub wins and 6 decision wins.
That's Elliott.
No,
that's
the
the
Russian.
All right, so I guess you get. When you fight like before you're at your level, like I feel like it's easy to submit guys. Like at some.
They're both heavy ground games. Tim Elliott, but I think Tim Elliott's better on the feet. If I had to give him if I give one of these guys an edge on the feet, I give it to Elliott.
All right, what do you got, product?
I'm with you guys on this one. So I really want Tim Elliott to win. I want to see some crazy, scrappy Tim Elliott style, but I don't think this matchup is good for him. So I'm going to go with the Russian as well. Also, I don't like politics too much, but pay attention to the Russian fighters on this card. Might really get intense. So they might come out swinging and going crazy out here.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah. So we got a couple of comments. We got some guys from the Rush Hour MMA. We got Deacon MMA saying, "What's up to everybody? What's up, Deacon?
What's up, Deacon?"
I got somebody from looks like Twitch. I don't even have Twitch, but I don't know. I put it nice. On. Why? Willie Brody. Hey, what's up, Willie Brody? And then Deacon has Jacoby by decision. All right. And then like and subscribe. Thank you, Deacon. Keep it up. For some reason, you lose track of the chats, but anyway. All right, so I'll keep looking at that when you guys talk. But next up, we got is this no relation, right? Or is he related?
No relation. No, this is relation.
I think we've been over this.
Is this one a relation?
I don't know. Is he?
There's 2 with relation and 1 that's not.
This one's a striker, I thought. Or one of them, I thought, or the brothers are striker. One of these guys is a striker, and you're like, whoa.
Well, yeah, one of them has no wrestling at all, and it's not related. I forget which one though.
That's not Umar.
Not Umar. All right. Well, Umar's 13-0, just like a Nurmagomedov should be, right? Or whatever.
Umar is very good on the ground game.
Yeah.
The Nurmagomedov that's good on the feet fought like a month ago.
Okay. Now Brian Kelleher, he wanted to wear, I think, a Ukrainian flag out. They nixed that. Then he wanted to wear a peace flag out there. He was fighting a Russian, like a peace for the world flag. They didn't allow that either.
Say it might get intense.
Yeah, so I like Kelleher too, and he's a banger. He can knock you out, but this is one of those grappling Russians. That's why he's a huge favorite. -700.
Yes.
Brian Kelleher on his back is in big trouble usually, I think. So I have Nurmagomedov. I probably should have done a submission, but I did a TKO KO, maybe ground and pound.
Yeah, so Nurmagomedov.
But again, when these lines get this crazy, and he's a puncher. I'm all right with putting a couple bucks on the puncher just to do it, but my pick and Tapology is there for you guys. Go ahead.
Exactly. I'm riding with Nurmagomedov too. This is his cousin. I just looked it up, confirmed it is his cousin. So Khabib will be in the corner because Brian Kelleher was actually trying to get Conor McGregor to come corner him to create that little conflict right there. But I don't think Conor ever responded to him. But now I'm taking Nurmagomedov by submission here.
Yeah.
I think round 2 or round 3, just because I think Kelleher can kind of push a pace on him to prevent a submission. But I think he will, over 15 minutes, be able to get it in.
Okay.
I'm also on the same side. Umar should have pretty easy work here. Kelleher's had a hard time with the pressure fighters, like Ricky Simone as well. So This is
All right.
should be a better version of him, a more intense version. So Umar should win pretty easily.
All right. We got a couple more people in. Van Shipman stopping by. I think he's one of our Canadians. Cage
Nice.
My IQ is also out there. So we got a nice little crowd here. We got a crowd of 5, which is our new record right here. All right.
Hey, Cage My Q, you're completely right on that. He does have good kicks. Can definitely weaken the base, and that's what I was saying. Get in there once he deals enough damage, kind of kills Kelleher's cardio. Be able to get in there and lock up a submission.
Right. So that's what I just put. I just posted that up there for you guys. Crazy leg kicks, and you just jumped on that. So we even got Ken Ryu in here. Go Russia!
There you
This
go.
guy. You got the Chinese guy from New York going go Russia. Yeah, he's a ridiculous guy. All right, I'm gonna actually take that off the screen before we go to the next one. you know what I mean. All right, let's get the next one up, boys. Here we go. Hopefully the names are easy for me to say. Myra Moraza, and they have the same first name almost, huh? Marina Apagov. So 10-3, we got a Ukrainian now, right? So, and then we got the Kazakhstan fighter. I can say that for some reason, but I can't say names.
Kazakhstan.
30 years old and 24. I actually had to think about this one for a while, boys, just so you know. I really wasn't sure about this one for a while because of the youth of the one girl.
Right.
But I did go with the Ukrainian by decision. I feel like some of these flyweights, they're always decisions. The finishes are so rare, I feel like, with these small girls. But the reach is similar. The only thing difference is the age, and the other girl is the Kazakhstan is training in Florida, looks like. So I did that, but again, I really, this is one of the ones I thought about a long time on this undercard, but you guys can go.
No, this is a very tough fight. As you said, the flyweights a little bit harder to predict because they are decision machines. But I am going with Agapova here. She's significantly younger, has almost the same amount of fights, just one less. And if you break it down from like a quantitative standpoint, way higher volume. She strikes over one strike landed per minute higher on average. She lands at over 50% accuracy in terms of striking. And I just think she's going to be able to push a volume level on Amoraz here and be able to get by. I believe I put decision.
So you have the Kazakhstan, you said?
Yes.
But okay, you think her pace will
Yeah, I think she's just going to be able to land a lot, really keep it on the feet, be able to just outstrike her.
Yeah, I really went back and forth. You're up. What do you think, product?
So I'm also going with Agapova as well. I feel like she's had a hard time with girls with knockout power. Her opponent's not really knocking people out left and right. So I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but usually she's taking people down and then going to the ground from there. So I'm going with Agapova.
All right, so 2-on-1.
Yeah. So what Cage just
go ahead.
Pulled up onto the screen right here. She does have very good grappling. Her hands, I wouldn't say they're iffy in terms of like power. I'd say they're iffy, but she can land a very good amount of volume and then be able to get it onto the ground. So she does have several submissions, several ground and pound knockouts. Well, I say several if it's a lot. She has like 3 of each. But that definitely supports me. I think she'll be able to get it to the ground or just be able to keep it on the feet volume wise.
It looks like Ken was regretting his bet. You guys turned him out, pimped him out.
Hit that
next up,
button.
We got Jalen Turner, slight favorite, 4 of his last 5. Jamie Malarkey, Australian, 3 of his last 5 he's won. Almost the even fight. Jalen Turner's only 26, and Malarkey's only 27. Reach is almost even as well. So interesting fight here as well. I have Turner choking him out. What do you guys got?
I got Malarkey knocking him out. I personally love Jamie Malarkey ever since I believe he was on Contender Series.
You love the Australians, or Dan? You love the guys down under.
I love them. I love the dudes down under. But no, I love his style. He comes out every fight just ready to prove a point. He knows he's a new guy. Really looking forward to this fight. I could see a Turner submission potentially, but I just think Malarkey's going to clip him before he even gets a shot for the submission. I believe I have Malarkey round 1 knockout.
Look at Cage though. He's with me in the submission game. Thank
there
you, Cage.
Go. This one, was one of my tougher ones, honestly. Because I do like Malarkey as well. I mean, he went to a decision with Brad Riddell, so that's tough. It's hard to do. But I think the reach might be a little bit of an issue for him. So I'm going to go with Turner on this one.
All right. We got a big comment from Cage. Let's see what Cage is going to block. I have to take him down because it blocks your face, Octagon Bet. So I don't know how to fix that at this point. I'm not good enough at this yet. But that's what he says. He says Turner is like Smith with the striking and foot movement, but he since 2 fights ago have started to train grappling and also wanted to prove that he can do submissions. All right. And then Malarkey has tendency to get reversed. Okay, there you go. So that's what Cage thinks, a little reversal action. We'll see.
Yeah, I am picking Turner, and I am betting Turner on this one. But
I like it.
I
Product.
wouldn't be surprised if Malarkey does some good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like Octagon Bets will be on here to tell us so if not, because everybody seems pretty much on Turner, but that doesn't mean that's going to go down. It's a pick 'em fight, right? And then just like Ken says, don't pick this fight. Bet
right. It's tough.
It is a tough one. All right, let's get to the next one. We got Nick. I'm not going to try his last name either, from Romania. And we got a Nigerian, Kennedy. Now, Kennedy's been knocked out. I remember him getting knocked out by somebody. I can't remember who. I feel like it was Vicious, though. It
was Daewoo Jung. It was a Korean guy.
Okay. So it's four of his last 5 is Nick winning, and then 3 of his last 5 is Kennedy. I don't know why I did this, but I mean, it's almost a pick 'em fight. The reach advantage was, I think, what I was looking at, 5 inches. The ages are very similar, 29, 27. I went Kennedy by knockout. I'm not confident in it, though, but what do you guys got?
This is a fight where it could really go either way, in my opinion. Kennedy did beat Carlos Ulberg, but I felt like he almost accidentally beat him in that fight. It's a win at the end of the day. But I thought this line was going to open up with Nick as the favorite. So I'm kind of hyped that he's a dog here, but I probably won't bet it. But I believe I'm taking Nick on this fight by knockout in round 1.
I'm also taking Nick. I feel like Kennedy's kind of skated by, he's had better conditioning. He's just outlasted people. He hasn't really wowed me. He's won some firefights, but because he is so ridiculously tall and he has a little bit better conditioning than most people at that weight class, that's the only reason why. I think he gets clipped and he goes down in this one.
All right. I'm still trying to mess with this. I don't know. Somebody says it's easy fix, but I can't do it right now. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh, I already clicked it. Now, I don't know if this is in order. This is where I started snipping stuff.
You went a little bit out of order.
Yeah, I got a little
but
lost
nothing
here.
bad.
Yeah. Whoa, what was that? Wait, I put Turner back in now, it looks like. All right, so we got that one. Because Turner's right before the main event, right? Isn't Turner the preliminary main event?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah. The feature.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think I actually put them back in right here.
So you flipped these two.
Yeah, but look, go back.
No big deal.
I have Turner twice. So anyway, we got Marina Rodriguez versus Jan. You hear? You got the China versus Brazil. She's won her last 3, Marina, and Jan coming off a loss. She's a little bit of an underdog. I went Rodriguez by decision again, strawweight. I feel like not a lot of finishes, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm taking Rodriguez here. I think I might have her. It's either decision or 3rd round knockout. I'm personally shocked that Marina didn't get a title shot next after her last performance. I thought she looked really, really great. Maybe just a little bit too low on the rankings or something like that. But I think she makes easy work here, locks up a title shot for her next fight. So I'm taking Marina Rodriguez.
Yeah, I think we're all on the same page here. Marina is the better striker, better volume. I mean, Jan is, she's all right. She's not there, though. I do think, Bets, you're correct as well. She should have been next for a title shot, but
yeah.
We don't
got a
call
couple
them.
comments. Marina with the Muay Thai background and Jan with the striking background. Yeah, so that's interesting matchup. Again, we all kind of go Marina here. What Cage outpoint Jan by volume. So So Cage also has Marina by just volume. Let's see what Ken's got.
I thought that Jan got outstruck by Angela Hill when they fought.
Right.
last.
Yeah, she also got finished by Carla Esperanza.
Yes,
Right.
Esparza, yeah. Marina's the angry little Dina's. I gotta watch reading his stuff because Ken, you're ridiculous. All right, let's hit the next one. It's not Turner because we already did that. Now we're to the main event, right? So boom, 20 minutes.
Main card.
Keep it moving. Somebody said on Twitter, Greg Hardy, they think is on pay-per-views, so people can see him get beat, right? Oh, hang on. So people can see him get like beat
Probably.
up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, is that what it is? Like, and again, like, I think people like maybe that's what it is. They're trying to like, hey, let's watch Greg Hardy get beat up, right? So you know, I was looking at this for a while. I'm looking at
Cage, come on.
Hey, guess what though? I also, for some reason, have gone. I don't know why. I don't know what drew me to the light of Greg Hardy this time. Usually, I bet against him, and usually I like to see him get whipped. For some reason, this has drawn me over there, and I have Greg Hardy winning by TKO. Like he can't get past the second. We know he's not knocking anybody else past the second. I think early second round, he might stop this guy. I'm going on athleticism. Is what I'm going on. And did he make weight? Did he make weight? I mean, he was 290 2 days ago. They said.
I believe he did.
I didn't look at the exact thing, but I don't think he missed weight. I think he was right on. I think it was 266.
All right, so I think if he made weight, you know, as long as he doesn't hit the inhaler, I'm going Hardy. You know, which is I don't know why. I don't know why, but I'm doing it. So go ahead.
You know, this fight is one that I hate to predict. I would hate to like bet on it. I will not be betting it. I think I'm going Sergi. I don't know what finishing I put him as, but it's just like Greg Hardy shouldn't be in the UFC. Like, I don't know why he's in the UFC.
Right.
I don't know why he's even fighting, but I just think that Sergi, like, yeah, I saw somewhere in the comments, somebody said, you know, he has cardio issues. He kind of leaves his chin open, but I just think that he's going to make improvements going there with experience, going there knowing that he needs to win this fight. And so I'm taking Sergi here.
Greg weighed in at 266 on the dot.
Just made it.
Yeah. My biggest bet for this one was under 1.5, and I found that at plus money. And I took that like on Tuesday. I was like, sign it up, take it. It's not going to go long. Someone's going to get finished regardless. I'm not out of the first round. My gut is for some reason telling me that Greg Hardy's going to hit him with something and just pounce on him. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but that's where I keep on going back to.
I have that too, but that's not why I'm not betting it.
Yeah. Yo, so if you I was just thinking the same thing that Cage just said.
Yeah,
he almost knocked out Tua, and then Tua. I mean, Tua's in a different light now after the beating he took from Lewis and got the fuck up. I mean, like, to me, nobody does that to Derek Lewis. Gets up after that. Like, Derek Lewis must have been like, "What is this dude made of?" Right. So if he hit Tua whatever he hit Tua with will knock out Sergi if he lands it. Right? If he gasses out and then gets submitted or quits, because maybe this is his last fight and he doesn't like, this is not for me, right? There's always a chance of that. I mean, he's got character flaws. He's a weirdo. He's a quitter. But I think he's gonna land for some reason. I don't know why, but I think he's gonna land. And I don't like it. Don't you feel dirty making that pick? Don't you feel dirty? Right?
But I do. But I'm also like, look, if I put money on him to win and he loses, then I still win. So. Exactly. I want him to lose, but I want him to win. So,
yeah. And then, good point by Cage. The Marina fight should be on the main card, probably, and this should be on the.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good one.
It's a good point. All right, let me get back to the next one, next fight. So we're in the yellow here, baby. Here we go. Next fight, we got Kevin Holland, who made this weight. It's crazy. He made this weight. Versus Cowboy Oliveira, who just keeps on trucking, right? Cowboy Oliveira is like the pro of pros, right? This guy just always he's just there. He's just there. Look, he lost 3 in a row. He's still there, right? He could lose 4 and still be there, right? Yeah, he just keeps coming, right? Holland making 170 though is like freakish to me. The guy's 6'3", right? And he's a pretty decent favorite. I have Holland finishing him off. He made the weight. I think that was more of the battle for him for this, and I have him winning this fight. I think he's too much for Oliveira.
I'm all the exact same as you. Holland
I think we see,
knockout.
yeah, Holland knockout is the bet for me.
Okay.
I think
I don't think it goes over
Oliveira is
1.5.
literally the Brazilian version of Donald Cerrone.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like even the same nickname.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And they fought each other.
Right.
You know? KJIQ has him winning by submission. You think he's going to bring out the jiu-jitsu, huh? Cowboy's aged. Yeah, he's aged, and he gets tired. Yeah. Yeah. And Holland is also due for a win, everybody. I mean, he's due for a win, right?
Yeah.
So, I just, he's already beat up those trolls for talking shit to him, right? So now he's going to beat up a real guy.
I want to say it was the Randy Brown fight for Oliveira. He was like, he got tired really quick, and he started throwing these punches where he would like just throw a punch, and his arm would just hang like by his side. Like he was really gassed in those ones.
Yeah, so that's a bad trait to fight Kevin Holland. Remember when he knocked out Jacare from the ground?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that was brutal. Ken says Alex Oliveira has 10 kids. So what could go wrong? I mean, Alex Oliveira's kids might be almost ready to fight in the UFC at this point, right? I mean, right? He might have to fight one of his sons soon. All right, let's see what we got next. Bang! Oh, Barbosa.
Yes, this fight I'm excited for.
And Bryce.
Yeah.
So Barbosa, I watched my boy Drew Jiu-Jitsu do a show with the Jersey Picks, my man Jersey Picks, and I went against Barbosa versus I think 2 fights ago. I thought he was washed. I thought it was over. What?
For the Burgos fight?
Burgos.
Yeah.
I thought he was washed. He put Burgos into like the stratosphere. I thought he was washed. So I really was like, usually I'm right when somebody's washed. Like I watch a lot of UFC. Like I'm not maybe looking at numbers, but I could look at this guy's done. He's over. And a lot of people won't let a guy go. Like they won't let him go into the sunset. Like this guy's done. So I thought he was done, but he wasn't done in the Burgos fight. So Mitchell's got some good skills. He's young. I for some reason again kind of like the Hardy thing, but Barbosa's not a Hardy character, dude. But like I got Barbosa knocking him out. So come see me. Go ahead.
I'm 100% agreeing. So when this line opened, I was pretty surprised that Barbosa wasn't the favorite.
Right.
Yeah, Barbosa got worked on the ground by Kevin Lee and Khabib. Take Khabib out of it, it's a given. He's going to do that to you. But, he's probably one of the top strikers all time in the UFC. Technically, power-wise, his kicks are insane, brutal. Bryce Mitchell has never really had that kind of opponent. Regardless of the level of striking, just somebody who will push out that much volume, kick as hard as Barbosa does, be able to do what Barbosa does. I think Bryce Mitchell is going to take a kick to the face and go out cold. I love Bryce Mitchell. I think he has a big future, but I just think it's a terrible matchup for him.
And hopefully this doesn't ruin him if he gets that kick to the face. Because we've seen that happen to guys about 27 years old that this kick is – because, again, you said he hasn't seen anybody like Barbosa. There's not many guys like Barbosa.
There's nobody like Barbosa.
Right?
Except maybe Adesanya.
Right.
But this is like 145 pound Barbosa.
And I feel like pound for pound, Barbosa's stronger than Adesanya.
Way stronger.
That kick is coming, and Bryce Mitchell's head could be back in Arkansas, right?
Yeah. I think if Mitchell wins, I don't think Mitchell will finish it though. That's
I mean, look at the beating he took versus Khabib. I mean, the guy could take a beating, Barbosa too. What do you got, product?
This one is probably my favorite fight on the entire card. The matchup is just great. I don't think Mitchell has ever fought anybody like Barbosa. I mean, you've seen him on the Countdown videos. He's training next to chickens and stuff. That's great and all, but Barbosa can strike. And if he wants to kick and stop kicking, he can stop kicking and box instead. I think he's just got the advantage on the feet. I got to go Barbosa. And I think this fight ends early too, under 2.5.
Yeah, that's I have it early too. So let's go. We got some comments on this one because this is again just like you guys said, this is people's favorite fight on the card here. So you got Ken, my boy Mitchell, been training in the farm, shoveling cows. Yeah, as you said, manure style, hard work, pigs, chickens, cowboy boots. Edson's going to drown in it Saturday night. All right, Ken. Hey, cool. And then Cage is going to be tough. Yep. Edson not knocking out the good old boy. All right. You think it's maybe America here. Barbosa has a tendency of getting taken down. Sure, we know that, but the good grappler was Khabib and Kevin Lee.
Yeah.
Mitchell by decision or Barbosa by knockout. Absolutely. I can get behind that, Cage. Depending on Mitchell is after his broken hand. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to need his hands aren't going to be. He's got to get him to the ground, and then I'm not sure if some hands matter much. Mitchell going to choke out at. I don't think so, but maybe.
Yeah, I have to go grab my computer charger. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, this thing will kill computers.
That's another thing. I heard a lot of fans say stuff about like Barboza's not going to kick as much because he's going to get his kicks caught and get taken down. He kicks like a horse, so it doesn't matter. I don't think he's going to be worried about it at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different level kicker. I mean,
right?
Maybe one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, and like doing the chickens and the thing, like you should get somebody in there kickboxing you to give you some kind of feel of this, because there's nobody that can give you the true feel. And hopefully Bryce can defend a kick. If he can't, I mean, this is bad. And there's money on the plus 130.
Right.
Last I look, I mean,
I'm taking it.
That's why I was saying I was shocked he was.
What if we put Holland and him together? What's that? What does that look like? That parlay? I mean, just the two guys. I mean, I feel
Holland
like
and Barboza.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rock a huge parlay. It's Barboza, Marina Rodriguez, Kevin Holland, and Kobe Covington.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I like it. To post that up later. All right, so co-main event, my dudes. This fight, of course, a lot of controversy behind this because Feezy dropped out, which would have been an awesome fight, right?
Right.
And then Islam was offered it, and supposedly
he took it and then did it.
And then Islam's Twitter's run by that Ali guy, and Ali's talking shit on Twitter. And I don't think Islam even knows he has a Twitter. People were saying on Twitter, they don't even think Islam knows he has a Twitter. And then Dana White sells out Islam, like, "Hey man, you are offered the fight. You said no." RDA was ready to go up to 170 to fight him, which is very generous of him, right? And
a good one.
I mean, this fight's going to take place at 160. Dos Anjos and Renato, how you say his last name?
Dos Nachos.
Dos Nachos. So yeah, it's a late replacement. I think Islam would have beat him if he would have took it, but he didn't. And now there's nothing worse in combat sports than looking like a bitch. I feel like too, like,
right.
I mean, like, and just say like, "Hey, I couldn't do it. It's a week." He could have just said, "No, it's a week. I can't do that because my body is not recovered even from 20 seconds versus Bobby Green." You could say that, right? Because you train to a peak, right? And then even if the fight is not hard, the peak is over, right? So you want to be peaking when you fight somebody, right? So he could have just said no. Like, instead of saying like RDA turned it down or whatever he said, like, just be quiet. It's not or Ali, right? So RDA is also another guy that just won't go away. He's 37 years old. He's given up 2 inches, but this is not a full camp for this guy. I think this guy's brought in to lose. I got Dos Anjos.
I'm very 50-50. Moicano, I feel like he's a guy where if I bet with him, he loses. If I bet on him, he wins. It just happens every time. He's proved me wrong so many times. He went up good against Alex the Great at 271 when I was down in Houston. Looked iffy in the first and came back won. Well, I thought that. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but I think as of right now, I have RDA winning by knockout, but that could very, very, very easily switch to Moicano. I'm still debating it, but as of now, I have RDA.
Going with RDA. I don't think he's brought in to lose. I do think he's going to look live in this fight for a little while, but I think RDA takes it to the ground, and it's a sub. I'm taking sub, RDA by sub.
All right, we got a couple more comments. We got Ken saying RDA all the way. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate your support. And we got Cage. RDA is coming after 18-month layoff. That's true too. And Marciano's fought 2 times in the last 4 months. So I mean, that goes into your point, bets that maybe, and even your point, product that maybe he'll start off slow with the rust, perhaps, right?
Yeah.
This is a catch weight 160. RDA has less weight to cut. 145. Yeah, he's a 145er. That guy's coming up. It's that's not his primary weight, and that's a big difference, 15 pounds.
That's my biggest thing on why I'm still with RDA. Just that difference right there, and just experience, size. RDA has actually been training for this fight.
Right.
Yep. Cage, my IQ, RDA needed the rest probably. Blah, blah. Let's see what we got here. RDA is gonna wrestle. He's gonna exactly. He's gonna wrestle that night.
I think so.
I'm not sold on RDA and his vintage stuff. Yeah, you never know with these. I feel like these Brazilians sometimes resurrect and other times don't. Again, I'm going RDA. He's not going to be on one of these parlays that I feel confident about, but he's going to be. He's I think he's going to win. All right, let's see what we got. Ready for my graphic here, boys? Look at this graphic I got. Look at this. See this?
Let's go.
That's called bad blood. See it? See
I
the
like
blood?
it.
That's bad blood right there. It's leaking. Now the line I think is too big. So I have Covington by decision, as you can see on my thing, but I might bet some money on Jorge, just on the strength that he could possibly get back up. Covington has pillow hands. And the thing about Jorge is his chin is probably not right from that knockout by Usman, because you guys are younger than me, but after 35 and you get split like that, I don't think that comes back like when you were under 35, like when you get cold cocked like that. I don't think you're right after that. I've seen a lot of guys after 35 that had granite chins before 35. Once that happens, it's the opposite. Like Cerrone's and Chuck Liddell's, even Rashad Evans's. Those guys had decent chins. Weidman, people act like they didn't have good chins. They had great chins until they didn't have great chins. So what we saw Usman hit him with, that's a chin breaker for a guy over 35. The problem is Colby has no hand. So if Colby knocks him out, I think it shows more so that Jorge's chin is just erased, and that's a wrap for Jorge. He needs to go do his promotion. If he chooses to stand and trade with Jorge and Jorge's chin is okay, I think Jorge can do some real damage to Colby. And that's where I think the money is, that if you can't hold him and hug him and get him to the ground and wrestle fuck him, I feel like Jorge has a chance to piece him up if he doesn't pull a Usman and totally like drop his hands by any puncher. And again, Colby doesn't have Usman power. No, that's a fact. So yeah. I have Covington by decision for my Tapology. So when I go on Tapology and I can show my cool 70% pick percentage correct. But if I'm going to bet money, I might throw something on Jorge, just so you know. And that's where I'm at. Go ahead, guys. Kick it.
Yeah, so just first off, I have Kobe Covington by just grapple fuck domination.
Yeah, boring as
probably
shit.
50-44. However, I might be taking Kobe Covington TKO. I don't think he submits Jorge. He's not that nice of a guy. If he has an opportunity, I think he's just going to lay down damage, try to TKO him probably third, fourth round after Jorge is extraordinarily tired. I know you said Kobe has pillow hands. He did hit Usman a couple times, and Usman did appear to be wobbled. I think twice in the fight.
That's because Usman gave him no respect in defense.
Yes,
I feel like,
but it exists. It's there. So that's why I'm saying
sure.
TKO, because on the feet, I don't think he will be able to compete with Jorge. But obviously, he's 100 times a better wrestler than Jorge is. So my money's all on Kobe. But if it's the last leg of my parlay, it's still alive, I'll probably hedge it with Jorge Masvidal by knockout.
Yeah, Smart. That's what I like to hear.
And it feels wrong. Like, I feel bad betting on Jorge.
All right.
Not as bad as Hardy, but go ahead.
I've been listening to a lot of like the back and forth talk and about who they're bringing in. So I know they brought in Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel's a 3-time NCAA champ, Penn State. Like, he's legit. And Bo kind of discredited Kobe's wrestling style. So not even fighting style, wrestling style. So, Kobe's not doing much. He's not really a good wrestler. His pace is good. So to me, them acknowledging that just kind of solidifies my pick. Colby's gonna just drown him. And I'm actually taking Colby by a stoppage. Because Jorge has a bad tendency of giving up submissions as well. So
that is a good point.
Colby, let me see. Colby by finish is at plus 250 right now.
It's not bad.
By any finish?
Any finish on DraftKings.
Ooh.
So any knockout, sub, or DQ, plus 250 right now.
I might have to hop on that.
All right, so let's check out some of these comments before we wrap it up. Deacon's got Colby 50-45 by hugging, I'm sure, right? Ken's got Saturday going to be some good gambling. Yeah, I feel like it is some good gambling. Cage Maya too. Covington going to whip Jorge with the wrestling. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't put me to sleep, but I'm gonna be out and about with my lady. So Kobe by decision. We got Cage by Q. Jorge just signed the new UFC deal. Why? I don't know why. Again, if his chin is gone, they should cut their ties. Usman sent Jorge's soul to another part of the universe, and exactly. It's still in deep space. And we'll see if it comes back. Kobe averages tons of volume in the feet. Yeah,
A lot. His kickboxing is gonna just help him here.
yes. So yeah, I mean, so that's pretty much. I think that does that have any more slides? Nope, no. We're gonna close the show. So I'm gonna get rid of the slideshow here, and we can give our final. If you guys want to give a final thought and a final parlay, you may do so.
I mean, everybody heard my parlay. It's gonna be Rodriguez, Kevin Holland, Edson Barboza, and Kobe Covington.
Ooh, tough. I like that one though. I'm gonna go with Jacoby. I'm gonna go with Umar by finish. I want to go Colby by finish, and I think Holland by finish as well. I'm gonna parlay all 4 of those.
I like that too.
I'm just gonna say, and Deacon, thanks for bringing some guys from Rush Hour MMA to the chat room. That was nice having you guys in there. You guys can subscribe to Rush Hour MMA. That's all those dudes are in there. It's a good time. I'm not gonna give a parlay. I'm gonna keep my hot streak going, and next week I'll be posting up again at the top of the Rush Hour Pick'em. Okay, everybody.
Top right below me though.
Get your picks in though. Are your picks in?
They're already in. I already got them in.
All right, well, we're going to see what happens. Hey, thanks for coming on, boys. Everybody enjoy their weekend and enjoy the fights, and we'll see you next week.
Perfect. Take care, guys.
All right, guys. See you.
Let's see. Where's that?